on tonight in the main event. But for now, it's time for the Saul Show. Saul's actually dressed to compete rather than host a show.
Good evening, Salisbury. How are we feeling tonight? Oh, that's a really shocking response coming from someone like you. No, it's Salisbury. And welcome to the Saul Show. We have an exciting show for you tonight, don't we, JT? Ladies and gentlemen, I want to introduce you to someone very special. Mr. JT Logan. I want you to call him JTL from now on. Now, the last time I had our guests on the Saul Show, things got a little more rambunctious than I really care for. In fact, people left bloodied and battered and smacked, and the contracts almost didn't get signed. Thank God they did, because we couldn't have had a match. So, I decided to bring in some big guns here. My friend, 6'4", 246 pounds, former Jiu-Jitsu world champion, just in case things get a little out of hand. I think he's going to be a permanent fixture here in the Saul Show. And while we're at it, why don't we bring out our guests? They are the Monster Factory Tag Team Champions. Ladies and gentlemen, Controlled Chaos.
Controlled Chaos on a roll themselves after finally putting Broad Street Bullies behind them.
Yeah, but last week they were very, I guess, upset after Getty and Max Sterling won the Fatal 4-Way Tag Team match for an opportunity at the Tag Team titles, and they said, no, we want someone else. A slap in the face to the current Tag Team champions, and they felt that last week.
That's a feeling you are all too familiar with, Desmond. When you hold those belts, you have a target on your back. Everybody wants a piece, and athleticism of our tag team champions here.
Papa Juice, Kid Chaos. Super impressive run so far. The juice is loose here at the Monster Factory.
Welcome back to the Saul Show.
We got juicy Salisbury sticks.
We've had a lot happen since you were here last. You guys had a banner title defense. You took on the Broad Street Bullies. You came out victorious despite being out-wrestled. That's pretty impressive if you think about it. Completely, in every way, shape, and form you were at work, but yet here you are, somehow still the champions. A lot of people think maybe you guys, despite being the champions, are overlooked. For example, on March the 8th, Monsters Are Real. We're going to have a tag team match in which a tag team could have wrestled anybody, especially the tag team champions, and instead they decided to choose a former member of the Monster Factory and a tourist. That's what they think of you guys.
Referring to Steve Macklin
and the titles that you hold.
Hauser.
Now, some people say that you're overlooked, and I'm just curious what you could possibly think about that accusation.
Thinly veiled.
I mean, because if I was the tag team champion of the Monster Factory, if I worked as hard as you guys, and people were choosing Hollywood celebrities to wrestle instead of me, I would think that would make me feel a little underwhelmed, or it would affect my self-esteem. What is it doing to you? How do you feel about that? Because being overlooked in such a dramatic way has to be really detrimental to your person.
Not take too kindly to be cut off by Saul there. As the tag team champions have had enough of the Saul Show for one night, and look out, here comes reinforcements.
That's Al Dinero and Mookie Summers beating down on the tag team champions. And here comes High Fashion as backup. Sebastian Valentino and the middleweight medallion holder, Marc Raspa Jr. coming to the rescue.
We got a stare down here. Do we What's going to be Saul's response? Do they head for the hills or do they answer the challenge? I think we've got an 8-man tag here, Desmond.
Let's get a referee out here. We got an 8-man tag to deal with.
I think it just got made official. JTL, Saul, Al Dinero, Mooney Summers taking on Marc Raspa Jr., Sebastian Valentino, and the tag team champions, Controlled Chaos, perhaps known as High Chaos?
High Chaos.
Controlled fashion, with number of possibilities.
With this amount of testosterone, High Chaos seems appropriate.
6'4" former Jiu-Jitsu champion JTL starting this match off against a renowned martial artist himself in Papa Juice. Let's look at the speed of Papa Juice on display. Kick to the stomach of JTL.
As the owner of the Red Dragon Dojo, you know, he is fully capable of taking on the 6'4" beast.
Leg lariat takes down the 6'4" beast. And in comes the extravagant Sebastian Valentino, and look at this cross tag team cooperation here. Papa Juice launching Valentino down onto JTL, good for a 2 count.
We want Raspa! We want Raspa!
Crowds want Mr. Friday Night and Marc Raspa Jr. Sebastian not to be overlooked here with the double knees, corner to corner, again and again, firing off like a Gatling gun on JTL.
Going corner to corner with these knees.
What's he going for now? Hooking up. Suplex into the middle of the ring. JTL's trying to get out of there. Sebastian pulls him into a pin. That was a very, very close 2 count.
We want Raspa!
Valentino to the second rope. And a crossbody, and it gets caught.
Al Dinero tagged in.
Tossing Valentino into a Uranagi. Dropping the momentum of Sebastian Valentino there, covering him for a 2 count. Have another tag. Mooney Summers. So look at that hang time on that elbow, Desmond.
Sebastian not out yet.
For the heart that young man has, it's hard to take him out. Suplex into another pinfall attempt. Lateral press gets a 2 count. Sebastian kicked out. I think the game for Team Saul here, isolate Sebastian Valentino. It's all 4 men laying on the punishment.
The gut wrench suplex by Saul.
And a 2 count. And Valentino with a counter, rolling out of the way of Saul. Double knee face buster.
Sebastian got to take advantage of this. They want to get back into it.
His tag partners are right there. He's got a choice in front of him, and I don't know who he picked. Was that, did he tag in 2 men at once?
Well,
If you're the referee, how do you call that? I suppose Kid Chaos and Marc Raspa Jr. legal?
hey, we said in the beginning this was going to be High Chaos. Referees just letting it go.
Double sling blade. Now, these two teaming up to take down the big man
big man up. Gets the smoke.
GTS, get the smoke, put him to sleep. And I think we've decided that control of chaos were legal. Tag to Papa Juice. There's Sebastian Valentino who's taking to the top rope. Saul is going to turn around to a nasty surprise here. Valentino with a Meteora off the top. And look, what's Marc Raspa Jr. Papa Juice
man.
on top. Raspa
Of course.
senton.
Hey, this is what happens when you want to talk smack.
Papa Juice, beautiful frog splash. Valentino into the cover. And I guess this team that we are calling High Chaos.
And your winners, Kid Chaos.
A little
Juice.
interesting, don't you think, Scholar? You know, Papa Juice with the frog splash could have easily covered Saul, but it seems Sebastian, I don't know, maybe tagged himself in just to get the victory. I don't know. That's from an outside perspective. I don't know. Maybe the High Fashion is gunning for those tag team titles.
Nonetheless, that has to put High Fashion in the conversation of who's going to be next to challenge the tag team champions.
Looks like that conversation is happening already. They are looking for a future shot at those tag team titles.
I don't think that Raspa would mind being a double champion. Meanwhile, Control Chaos might have other ideas. Getting in a show of sportsmanship here.
Both these teams indeed.
And look at High Fashion. I don't know if that's a post win or if they're trying to steal the spotlight. I think you got a point, Desmond.
Well, the tag team scene is starting to heat up. As a former tag team champion myself, you know, it's a beautiful thing to see, you know.
The subliminals definitely on display here as these four-man head to the back after a spectacular display. That's going to be a heck of a matchup.